I'm flying. Yeah, whatever. Have you ever been to sea, Billy? Actually, I am. I am on the Caribbean Sea. I am on board the Windsurf Spa cruise, and there's so much to do. First of all, you should know that you dock at various ports. Currently, we are off the coast of Bequia, which is one of the small Grenadine islands. You can opt to go ashore to go scuba diving, snorkeling, water skiing, or get a massage on the beach. If you decide to stay on board ship, you can go to the spa and have any number of their fabulous treatments. Myself, I am going to have an ion therapy and a hydro bath. The food is fabulous. The weather is unbelievable. The people are so charming and helpful. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my day. Hello, day! 180 degrees from the ordinary. That's the slogan used by the Windstar, and they are absolutely correct. They are not a typical cruise line and definitely not a typical spa. The Windstar differs from most cruises because of its 7 sails and the small, intimate size of the ship. There are 7 decks and only 156 cabins, some of which are actually 2 cabins with the wall removed. The Windspa is impressive on its own. It's small compared to a lot of world-class spas, but it still provides an extensive treatment package. There are 6 wet and dry spa suites, which are operated by an attentive crew of 10. The Windspa combines technology with the wisdom of ages to prove that visiting a spa is not a luxury, but an effective healing process. I'd have to say a little luxury doesn't hurt either. The Windstar line of ships has 4. Of their 4 ships, this is their largest ship, the Windsurf, 617 feet long. That's the length of 2 football fields. So when you think about it, if you ran one end to the other, 4 football fields, that's got to burn off at least 50 calories. 50 calories times 4 is about the slice of a cake. So you could run up and down the hallways and eat a cake. Or you could decide to have a basket of French fries. At the very least, you'd give your legs a really good workout. If anybody asks you any questions, you just say, "Hey, back off, man. I'm gonna have cake for lunch." Thank goodness it's me behind the wheel again, because woe betide if someone was just sort of swimming, you know, arbitrarily out in the ocean and somebody wasn't paying attention and they could just boom right over them. Just like that. Oh, wait, I gotta touch that button. About every 15 minutes you gotta touch that button. Makes things okay. Ah, she's a little rocky. Ooh, that's why I'm strapped to the steering wheel, lashed as it were. I chatted on deck with Andy and Amanda, who run the spa. What are some of the challenges you have with respect to having a spa on board a cruise ship?
I would say for the personnel, maybe getting used to living, eating, sleeping, being on board in an area for 24 hours a day. And when they're so used to having perhaps their own independence with working on their spa on land.
Where do you get your therapists from?
We actually recruit worldwide and all over, from Australia to New Zealand to South Africa to Italy, Spain, France, all over. And they all actually come to us as qualified estheticians, massage therapists, fitness instructors. And then what we do is we almost have like a finishing school in London. Right. And we send them there and they work, sleep, be together 24 hours a day. So they get used to being on a ship. And then when they join the Windspa, you know, they're pretty much, going to, fit in. Right.
How do you like working on a cruise ship?
I love it. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Do you find more and more men coming in?
Definitely, yes. I mean, a few years ago, you'd find that men would come in solely for a massage. They'd want their full body massage. That's what they knew, and that's all they wanted. But more and more men are reading magazines, maybe watching shows on TV, speaking to their wives even, going through the wives' cupboards and starting to use the facial products. So now we do have men coming in wanting their facials, wanting their seaweed treatments, wanting their firming and toning treatments, yeah. And on this ship we actually have more treatments per week than the number of passengers on the ship.
Wow.
So, and as far as I know, that is the only ship on the high seas where that happens.
Do you have a specific philosophy when it comes to the spa?
We like to make sure that the guests, they come here as their own little sanctuary where they can switch off, relax and leave all their woes and stresses at home. So I think our philosophy is to make sure that every guest leaves here feeling pampered, relaxed, rejuvenated, and we like to do it in a casual, relaxed environment.
I noticed that a lot of the products include algae, depending on where you're from. Is there a reason?
Look around you. Look around you, the ocean. I think it's because we are, obviously on a cruise ship, and algae is primarily one of the top actual ingredients at the moment. And we like to bring both of them together. I think it's a good synergy. People are on board a cruise ship, they're out there, they're in the water, they're swimming, they're diving, and then they come into the spa. And we're using the same elements, so I think it's a good relation between the two.
Thank you very much for having us.
No.
This is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to move there, by the way.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Just there's a little pink house right off, do you see, to the left of the white one? That's my new home on Tobago.
I'll join you.
Okay. Oh, she's windy. She's windy today. Ah! Oh. I am getting ionotherapy, which is a treatment that will help reduce cellulite. I'm not sure how it will help reduce cellulite because I haven't got any, but say you had some. How would that work?
Basically, it's a buildup of trapped toxins under the surface of the skin, Bridget, and we're going to be loosening the toxins and flushing them out of the system. We're going to use a machine, which we're going to hook you up to just now, and that is going to penetrate the products deeper into the skin, where they're then going to do their work and be effective and basically loosen up the toxins. At the same time, we're going to get the muscles contracting, which stimulates the lymph, which flushes those toxins out.
Okay.
I'm measuring your legs so that we get, after your treatment, I measure on the exact same area so I can get an exact measurement of your reduction, of your inch loss, basically. This is going to exfoliate the skin so there's no barrier to any of the ingredients. Plus, as you can see, I'm working in an upwards motion towards the lymph nodes in the groin area. Then we prepare the skin, so we degrease it. So if there's any creams or any barriers, once again, we don't want them stopping the penetration. This also improves the circulation.
So amazing. And what is this that you're putting on now?
Well, this has got algae in it, so it's very, very detoxifying, okay? This is what's doing most of the loosening up of the toxins, as well as emulsifying the fat. This here is going to be a catalyst with the ampule. It carries on the slimming process, whereas the green one is actually firming the skin. Because if we don't firm the skin, you're going to then have sagging skin. So you've gone from the problem of cellulite to slack skin.
It looks like you're making a festive little cake there. What are you making? What are you mixing?
Basically, Bridget, it's a combination of two things. Before you came in, I mixed algae and I put a clay in, a blue clay. In the clay we've got pine and cypress, and then we've also got nickel. The nickel is what's going to spread the stimuli over the entire area. So you don't want it just working on the one spot. So you're going to get better results with that. All right, Bridget, if you can just stand up for me and stand to the side, please. I just need to apply the clay to
the bottom here?
Yeah, so we get better conduction.
That looks like fun.
It's like icing a cake. Now we're going to apply the same clay on the top of your legs.
Oh, it's nice, it's warm.
Yeah.
Now these pads will conduct an electric current on the top of my leg.
But together, they're effective. You couldn't have just the one. for the other. You have to have the positive and the negative working together. What I need you to tell me is when you feel a slight tingle, Bridget.
Okay. Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
This is going to be very unusual.
I feel them doing
tingle.
like that, as if
Okay.
my muscles were doing like a little.
Right. I'm going to make it slightly more intensive, and then I'm going to make it pulsate. It's going to go on and off.
Whoa! It just feels this.
Okay.
It's like I'm walking upstairs, but I'm obviously not walking upstairs.
That's why we call it passive exercise. It's doing the work for you. We've got the ball rolling here. We've kick-started you off. We expect you to keep it up at home to maintain the results.
Oh, I do. I work out all the time.
Yes, Bridget. See the redness that's come up there, Bridget? It's exactly what we want. It means that the circulation has improved.
Okay.
So we're getting the benefits that we want. Now let's find out what your measurements say.
The moment of truth. The moment of truth.
You've had 2.5-inch results or loss on the legs alone. But you worked hard for it. Girl, you were climbing those stairs, so you deserve it. I'm very proud of you.
Did I win? If I do go like that. Woohoo! I won! Thank you very much. I think I won all that.
Alex is the executive chef here in the galley of the Windsurf, and he is going to be showing me how to make one of the light meals on the menu. So you are making
Thai country style chicken and vegetables.
Thai country style chicken and
It's a
vegetables.
very light dish, no oil and no fats included. Chicken is boneless and skinless.
Can I cook anything? Can I stir anything?
Wait, just watch the water so it's not burning.
Okay. Oh.
I have some shallots here, I have some Thai ginger here, and I have some chilies here. A little bit more. Then I have lemongrass, a very important ingredient and spice in the Thai cuisine. And I have some more shallots. Sorry, that was garlic in the beginning.
I see you didn't measure. You just.
You just go by your feelings. After a little while, as an executive chef, you don't use measurements no more. That's wasted time. Put some chicken stock in there.
Just very naturally like that.
Back to normal. Then I have some vegetables here.
Okay.
And my little steamer here. We don't want to cook it because if you cook the vegetables, you actually cook out all the minerals and the vitamins. So what you want to do, you just want to steam it
Lightly.
and put a little bit on the side. Meanwhile, my herbs here, they are cooking and they get a nice texture. Just add some chicken here, a little bit chicken now in this mixture with the ginger, the garlic and the chicken broth.
Okay.
Yeah. That gives it an additional flavor as well. And you want to boil it real hard. Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on the stove here. So you want to watch this a little bit.
Are you leaving me in charge of that?
Please.
Okay.
I know you're capable.
How's that?
Oh, excellent. I think
good.
a little bit more here. Let's see what our vegetables are doing. Excellent. You don't want to have the vegetables too overcooked. Everything what is overcooked, the minerals are cooked out, the vitamins are cooked out. You can cook the vegetables dead, we use this term.
Cook them dead.
Actually, you can cook everything dead. You want to have it with a little bit
Or you can
bite.
burn it like I
Or you
do.
can burn it, yeah.
I don't
That
often.
you can do as well. Okay, then I have my Thai noodles here. I just put them in a little water chicken stock mixture. Everything is chicken stock on this dish. I'm very much into the Thai cuisine because it's really quick. You can do it really quick and it's very healthy as well. Yeah.
And tasty.
And
Love the
tasty.
taste of it.
Very, very tasty. Okay, I have my noodles ready here.
There they are.
They're there then. Meanwhile, the chicken is done. why don't you just go and scrape the vegetables out here?
And
as you can see, they're steamed as well, and put them right in there. Yes.
So pretty when they're steamed. Right, like that.
Put it in the pot.
Oh, it's hot.
Now I have the noodles ready here.
Okay.
I just put the noodles on here. Why don't you take the pot away and help yourself with another spoon over there. And the vegetables just on top. Just pour them on top.
Just like that. Okay.
Nicely arrange it.
Like that.
Beautiful.
And a little bit of...
And a little bit stock here. Just pour a little bit stock over it.
Not too much, right? You don't want to drown it.
You don't want to drown it, and that's about it. Garnish with a little bit parsley here.
Perfect.
And here's your dish. A perfect ending for a day in the Caribbean.
Ta-da! Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Come back one time.
What is this lovely little bathtub all about? It has all these little holes in it.
This is called a hydrotherapy bath. It works with hot water. The bath works in stages, so each stage it shoots out jets of water. You move in a wave-like motion, so that enables the massage therapist to work deeper into your tissues, so you get the maximum from your body massage.
What would I put in here? Sort of lovely oils or...
Okay, you can either, depending on what your concerns are, if you have cellulite, if you want to firm and tone, if you have muscle tension, you can use what we call bath sachets. This is a firm tone one.
Firm and tone?
Yeah.
Alright.
That will also help to cleanse your body, help to tone your muscles, and to firm your skin.
What would you put in here for someone like me, who I don't get out in the sun very much, and then today I did and I got burnt. Not so smart when it comes to the sun.
Okay. What I recommend you use is a skin nourishing milk bath.
Is there really milk in there?
No.
I couldn't put that in my coffee then.
You could not. It's a treatment for your skin. It's very, very good for sunburns, very, very nourishing if you've burnt your skin.
Well, okay, I think that's what I should have then.
Okay.
Okay. Do you ever get fish in here?
No.
That was making a very strange noise. What's that noise?
Okay, it's just the hydrotherapy bath preparing itself for the program it's going to do for you.
Okay. I'm ready. Ah, there's the milk bath.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
You know the story, this was Family Robinson and Robinson Crusoe? This was the island, supposedly, that they were stranded on. Not at the same time, of course, because if they were on the island at the same time, then they wouldn't be stranded necessarily. They could have pooled their resources.
There are a number of island stops in the Eastern Caribbean made by the windsurf. You sail at night so that your days are free for exploration or relaxing on the beach. Our first stop was on the island of Tobago, which is much less of a tourist spot than its sister island, Trinidad. It's rich in West African music and beliefs and has a population of about 45,000 people. This is definitely one of the best places to anchor for the extensive water sports available from the ship.
look absolutely fabulous. I don't think the object of riding a banana boat is to come off looking like Brooke Shields, but it doesn't look like it's that fast. It's really fast and it's bouncy. And I fell off when I went to blow my nose. I drank about 8 gallons of water. Janet and I are sitting on the deck of the windsurf, and we're just having a coffee and enjoying the sunlight and the warm and the breeze. I asked you earlier about sunscreen, and can you use sunscreen as a moisturizer?
Yeah, you can, but most people, I think, are used to their own moisturizer, and they should put that on first and let that dry in to their skin before applying extra sunscreen.
After you've come in and you've washed your face, is it a good idea to use hot water to open up the pores, and then when you're done, you splash your face with some cold water, close your pores?
Well, hot water will only relax the pores, and cold water will only refine. Your pores don't open and close. They will only relax and refine.
What about cucumbers? Putting cucumbers on your eyes, does that really work?
Yeah.
It does work?
It does work, yeah.
Why?
Cucumber, it's have very high water content in it, and it does penetrate the skin. The eyes can absorb the moisture and the vitamin that's in it, and will actually help reduce puffiness and dark circles, and your eyes will feel a lot more refreshed afterwards.
Well, there you go then. There's a lot of little myths cleared up and some good ideas. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
To board your 7-day adventure, you must fly to Bridgetown, Barbados. You can arrive in Bridgetown the same day that the boat sets sail because it doesn't leave port until midnight. The ship then ventures the waters of the Caribbean and stops at a number of small islands, most of which you will not be able to see otherwise. So it's important to bring your walking shoes. Although you can get off and depart from any port, it's best to stay on the cruise until you've come full circle. I had never thought I would take a cruise. The idea of it didn't really appeal to me. But once I saw the ship and then the spa, I knew this was a great choice. You can have it all on a ship like this. Explore the islands, laze around on the deck, expend some energy in the water, meet some new friends, or just daydream. Wait a second. You don't have to dream. Reality here has surpassed my wildest imaginations. Okay, this is our first day, and you might see me laughing and smiling and having a great time, but you gotta know, I am so seasick. What is the philosophy of your spa? Well, that was dry. Ha 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 ha!